YNW Melly is currently incarcerated at the Broward County Jail in Fort Lauderdale, where he's facing 2 first-degree murder charges in connection to the 2018 deaths of his 2 close friends. The rapper, whose real name is Jamel Demons, has been at the center of a highly publicized legal battle that has drawn national attention and divided public opinion. He has remained behind bars since 2019, awaiting resolution in his case. Now 26 years old, Melly may soon see a shift in his legal situation. As reported by XXL, a judge is expected to make a decision on his bond request in the coming days. This ruling will determine whether Melly can be released from custody while he awaits his retrial. The retrial comes after the original trial ended in a mistrial last year, leaving fans and legal analysts closely watching what happens next. If granted bond, it would mark Melly's first time out of jail in over 5 years, potentially allowing him more freedom to prepare for court, while also re-engaging with his music career. At the time of writing, YNW Melly's retrial is set to begin on September 10, 2025. This new trial date follows the mistrial declared in his initial proceedings, which left many questions unanswered and sparked renewed public and legal interest in the case. With the retrial now on the horizon, both the prosecution and defense are gearing up for what is expected to be another intense courtroom battle. Melly's latest efforts to secure his release ahead of trial began in November of last year. At that time, the rapper filed a lawsuit against the Broward County Sheriff's Office, alleging mistreatment and violations of his rights while in custody. In the lawsuit, he demanded immediate release, pointing to what he claimed were unjust conditions and a lack of due process. This legal move marked a bold step in his ongoing fight for freedom, highlighting his team's determination to challenge the system and advocate for his release. As the September retrial date approaches, all eyes remain on the court's next decisions, especially regarding his pending bond request and the implications it could have on the case. In the 12-page lawsuit, filed by Melly's attorney Michael A. Pissy Jr., he alleged that his client was being kept in inhumane conditions. Allegedly, this included prolonged solitary confinement, no visits or phone calls, and more. Pitsy Jr. also alleged that Melly's legal team struggled to communicate with him after being denied access to the jail. The Broward Sheriff's Office responded to YNW Melly's lawsuit with a formal statement shared with XXL, firmly standing by their handling of his incarceration. While the department typically refrains from commenting on ongoing legal matters, they made an exception in this case to address specific claims made by Melly and his legal team. In their statement, the Sheriff's Office clarified that they do not employ the use of solitary confinement, as was suggested in the lawsuit. Instead, they explained that Melly, real name Jamel Demons, has been placed on administrative segregation. This classification, they noted, is used when an inmate's presence in the general population could present a serious threat to the safety of others, staff, or even to property. This clarification appears to be a direct rebuttal to Melly's claims of unfair treatment and harsh conditions behind bars. The Sheriff's Office's explanation aims to present his housing status as a precautionary measure rather than a punitive one, as the legal battle surrounding his custody conditions continues to unfold alongside preparations for his retrial.